So this is going to be a video about equipment considerations. Now, this is primarily a body weight exercise program with no expectations that you'll have anything else. Now, in saying that, I do think it is very beneficial to be able to load the back muscles more adequately. And the best way to do this without spending a fortune is to buy a band or a few bands. Now, in this program, I have recommended that you buy a moderate resistance band, so a power band. That is just one option. You could definitely buy a few different types of bands if you like. The reality is you're looking at about, $20, $25 max to get a reasonable band that is very robust and will last for a period of time. But to load the back muscles adequately, we really need to make sure that we could have something like this. Now, I have given you an alternatives video to explain other exercises that you could do if you don't have a band. So it's certainly not 100% necessary, but it is something that I recommend. The other thing that you'll notice in the program is that there are not only bands. I have mentioned things like Swiss balls in the program. So if you look at workout number 2, the only reason I've mentioned a Swiss ball is that I know a lot of people have Swiss balls lying around their house. They're those big bouncy balls. If you don't happen to have one, it's not a big deal. That's why I've given you actually a secondary option that says or hamstring bridge curls here in level 1 of this exercise, or hamstring walkouts rather. So I've given you different options that you could work with if you don't have a Swiss ball. So that's not an expectation that you buy that. The band is something that I'd recommend more than something like a Swiss ball in this case. You'll see some weight put in the program. The reality is, once again, I figure that many people have some weight lying around the house, whether that's a household item, whatever it may be, and therefore there is an option to have a few kilos added within certain exercises. However, once again, it is not a requirement. So that's just an overview of the equipment, but if you don't have it, there is an alternatives video that will go over other options.